Welcome back to the Gentleman's Gazette. In today's video we discuss the color orange, how you can use it in your outfits to make the most out of it and look dapper. Recently we discussed another very underrated color in menswear, which was green. You can check out the in-depth video here. Today we discuss orange, which is another highly underrated color in menswear, but it can make you look really elegant and dapper. You just have to know how you utilize the color. Unlike a green suit, you cannot wear an all orange suit without looking outlandish or clownish. However, if you use orange in doses, such as a vest or maybe a shirt, a pocket square, a tie or a boutonniere, maybe even socks, you can get away with it and it just looks very, very handsome. Also, it can be an accent color in sport coats or suits, such as here in the window pane, which is quite orange. So in the beginning, you want to understand what kind of shade works well with your outfit. You can have a dark orange, such as this almost rust-colored orange. Then you can have something lighter in a two-tone, or something really bright like this polo shirt here. If you take a close look in the outfit I'm wearing, my shirt actually has a very pale orange undertone. On the other hand, my vest is a very strong orange. So it almost looks like an off-white shirt, and there's enough contrast even though both are orange. Then you can combine it with a tie like this turquoise tie, which has orange elements, or the green that has orange window panes. So you can see all those oranges are different, yet they work really well together. In my experience, darker shades of orange, such as this rust orange knit tie by Fort Belvedere, or this bow tie, which is a two-tone shantung orange with a black undertone, they work really well for fall-winter colors. On the other hand, for summery outfits, you can go with a orange and sometimes white two-tone look, maybe a linen material, and it's brighter, airier, and has a little pastel tone to it, which is very appropriate for spring-summer outfits. Orange is a wonderful color that is warm, and as such, it works particularly with brown tones. At the same time, it also works well with things like black or charcoal, which is usually more of a business color. At the same time, you can pair it with navy or with green like I'm wearing it here right now. One of my favorite combinations of orange is mixing it with charcoal, because it can be dressed up for a business suit or dressed down and worn with corduroys, even brown ones, with a kind of tweed outfit during fall-winter. On top of that, orange is one of the few colors that works with any kind of skin tone. If you're black, if you're Indian, if you're Asian, if you're Caucasian, no matter what skin type you are, this color works with you. Just make sure you have a high contrast. If you yourself have a high contrast between your hair and your skin tone, or if you're black, then also go with high contrast items, such as a light shirt with a bow tie. And if you're fair-skinned and you have very light hair, try to go with something a little less contrasty. I like to wear a knit tie with tweed coats or sport coats in the summer, and you can also have a sweater or a sweater vest that is modeled with green and brown undertones. For spring-summer outfits, I find that orange works really well as pocket squares, and you can wear them with lighter sport coats or darker ones, patterned ones. It doesn't matter, it always looks very summery. If you want to go a bit more casual, a polo shirt is great, and so are shorts. I like this color in a pastel orange, which is not too bold, but different from any other kind of short colors that are typical, such as navy, beige, or khaki. The all-purpose kind of sock in charcoal and orange is also great. Orange in your outfit instantly gives you a spring-summer feel or a warm, cozy fall-winter feel. And that's why it's such a great color to have in your wardrobe. So how exactly should you combine orange? As I said, it's a very versatile color, and you can wear it, for example, with all kinds of black shoes, black Oxfords, black Darbys. Just make sure it ties it together, such as in brown and orange socks, or charcoal and orange socks, or black and orange socks. I suggest you check out the video on how to combine shoes with socks and pants to get a much better in-depth understanding of how you can use orange to your advantage. Personally, one of my favorite colors to combine with orange is brown. I like a chocolate brown, but also dark brown or lighter browns. They all work really well, and having that combination just makes you stand out, because orange is not a color most men usually incorporate into your wardrobe, so you don't even have to be loud to really stand out, but people will compliment you because it's different and elegant. Some of my favorite brown items include a brown suit, a brown jacket, I can wear my separates, brown tweed, and brown corduroys. When it comes to green, I like to pair it with dark green, such as a suit. Sometimes I just have the pocket square and maybe a solid green jacket, or like here I even combine the window pane orange with the dark green tweed. It can also work with a kind of olive green in a tie, for example, and the range of green is quite wide. It will always work with orange, especially with a more rust tone or something very light, as you can see here. A little more exotic combination of orange is to pair it with purple. It's not one of those color combinations you think of in the first place, but it actually works rather well. In this pocket square, you can see it combined with green tones and blue tones. And even though both of these colors are bold, together they're much more sensible and elegant. Another personal favorite of mine is combining orange with blue. That can be orange with a dark navy suit or a mid blue or a royal blue suit. And again, it can be your tie, it can be your pocket square, maybe your shirt. And it just helps to really offset each other because there's enough contrast. And it's a bold combination. It's similar to yellow, so it's good if you want to make a noticeable first impression without being just the clown that is over the top obnoxious. If you're not sure about orange and you want to start out, I suggest to go maybe with a blue blazer or a blue suit, a light blue shirt, and then instead of a red tie, try to use something in orange. Just use one element in orange at first, and then later on, once you're comfortable, you can maybe add a second element. But most of the time, that's really all you need. In my example, I used more orange because I wanted to show you how versatile it can be, and you probably wouldn't even have guessed that I have 4 different kinds of orange in this outfit because it doesn't look like that, because it's so pastel-y, and here after strong turquoise, after green, it's just not your typical combination. If you don't like blue very much or you have a lot of darker suits, try to go with a charcoal and orange or even black and orange because it harmonizes very well together and it's just one of those staples that any man can wear no matter what skin tone they have or what other elements they have in their wardrobe. It'll work for you. If you have an accent in orange that's in the top half of your body, such as a tie, a vest, a shirt, or a pocket square, it works particularly well if you pick up the orange with your socks. These orange and charcoal socks are one of our best sellers, and you can totally see why, because they simply work so well with everything and make everyone look dapper. Now that you know how to wear orange and how to start, the question is what mistakes to avoid when wearing orange. As I mentioned before, try to stay clear of solid orange suits because they're simply over the top. If you want something that is similar, maybe go with a tobacco brown linen or add a slight herringbone pattern, that can help. But an all orange pair of pants is never going to look advantageous, and neither is a suit or just a jacket. The only exception would maybe be a very light pastel color for summer, but even so, I'd suggest you go with a khaki kind of suit or a stone color instead. Personally, I try to stay clear of very bright oranges because they remind me of construction workers or reflective vests, and I find that to be just too attention grabbing. Instead, I go with richer colors of orange that just have a different depth. That being said, it can be a lighter orange, but it's still richer, and these are as well, but it's not so bright and garish as the reflective neon orange. Also, do not combine orange with red items or pink items because it's too much and it looks odd. If you go with orange, bear in mind it's a bold color, and that means tone other things down and keep only orange as your only accent in your outfit. When you pair orange, tone down all your other accents because orange is a bold statement and it can look very good. However, if you use too many other things, it's just conflicting information and people don't know where to look. Once you incorporate a few orange items into your own wardrobe, you will quickly see how versatile this color is and how good it will make you look. If you're not sure where to start, I suggest go with a pair of socks, then maybe a pocket square, and then a tie or bow tie. With these 3 items, you have a very great foundation, and if you find that you want more orange, you can always add a pair of corduroys maybe, or a vest, just like I'm wearing here right now, or a jacket. But to start, stick with simple accessories, it won't break the bank, and you can experiment with them. When I dabbled in orange at the very first time, it was actually very difficult for me to find proper accessories. And so I designed a number of different ones, such as pocket square in different colors and material compositions, bow ties, ties, and socks, so you can have a better access to that color. Simply check out all those accessories on our website here. They're labeled as Fort Belvedere, which is the brand I started, and all the products are designed by me. If you haven't already done so, please check out our video on how to wear green so you look your best. And stay tuned for a video on one of the most overrated colors in menswear, black. Please give us a thumbs up and sign up for our email newsletters so videos like this come right to your inbox.